Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and some pretty big non-news, I guess, because the details aren't exactly clear, but I guess that's the point. Three big products here. First, I'm going to talk about the Mystery Booster, which is the latest one revealed today. It just says announcing Mystery Booster is written by, of course, Blake Rasmussen, and it just says, huh, what's this mysterious thing? Find out more at Magic Fest Richmond, November 8th through the 10th. That's a long time from now, dude. So, if you click on that, wow, that is definitely not centered correctly, but pretend it is. So it says be the first to know. That is provably false. Somebody at Wizards of the Coast who designed this knows what it is. So anyway, world premiere. Oh boy, players at Magic Fest Richmond on November 7th will be the first in the world to get their hands on this mystery product, be part of Magic history. I love how they way overuse that. So Thursday, November 7th, Mystery Booster world premiere sealed double up. $75. So, Mystery Booster, interesting. I think it's probably just some kind of old school block-oriented thing, or it's just supposed to be them trying to capitalize on Chaos Draft. Chaos Draft is where you use a D20 or something to randomly pick which booster you're going to open for the draft. So you either make there's 8 people sitting there and you roll a die and the first 8 for everyone will be Theros. And the next one will be some set that has nothing to do with it, like Khans of Tarkir. Or you make it random for everybody. Everybody comes up and rolls all 3 of theirs, but then they open it and pass it. So usually it's 888. But my theory is that this right here is going to do that, but it's going to be block-oriented instead of set-oriented. It could just be, this could be one of 10 different boosters, but it's all one booster. Like if this happens to be, I don't know, M19, then the whole booster will be M19, and it's just a mystery what it is. Or it could be a mix, which would be very interesting. Now, would you want to drop keyword synergy for a draft? Probably not. It could be interesting, and Chaos Draft is kind of funny, but I don't know, if you had one card that has Devotion in the entire pack and then the rest are clearly from something else, I mean, you could make it work, but then if it was something very specific, like a very particular subtype, like Knight, you couldn't really get Knight Tribal going if, all 15 cards in this booster, assuming that's how many there are supposed to be drafted together, but none of them have Knights in it except for one card. So I don't know, they could go very right or very wrong with this. And will this be publicly for sale? Is it a special only thing? Who knows? I mean, you can speculate all day. It's probably just something to make money. It's probably just something that they now want you to buy in addition to the other 100 things they want you to buy. So I already kind of don't like it, so we don't know what it is, but I guess we'll find out in roughly a month. So I think if I were to propose 5 ideas of what I think this really is, one of them would probably be right. So it's not probably that outrageous of a product. So the only real mystery left at Wizards is you, Blake. Next up, let's introduce the product that literally nobody cares about, apparently including Wizards themselves, because I do recall the first book having a little bit more hype around it, a little bit more excitement, and more of a, hey, go buy this and get excited with us vibe. I think they know how the first Greg Weisman book went. So this is number 2. In case you forgot, we knew this was coming. This is the second War of the Spark book, and it's called Forsaken. And all it says is, the war is over and Nicol Bolas has been defeated, but the story goes on. In War of the Spark Forsaken, the next thrilling Magic the Gathering adventure, uncertainty reigns in the new novel written by Greg Weisman. Learn more about what comes next for the heroes of the multiverse. Ravnica's guilds seek vengeance, Liliana Vess's future, Kaya conflicted, the future of the Gatewatch, and new insights into characters. Oh boy. Too bad they lost me at the first one because I didn't read it because it's crap and they basically paywalled it, and it's quite expensive. So you might have recalled that the book explaining all the lore in the storyline, despite being basically free in the past and released online in chunks, is now $3.99 or something as an ebook, and that's for not War of the Spark, but Throne of Eldraine. I think the first book for War of the Spark was $20 at least. So, wow, they slashed that one. So it'll be interesting to see how much this one costs. They did not put it in here. They just said, well, it's available for pre-order, so I guess we could find out. Yes, looks like $14.99 for the Kindle edition, aka basically the ebook edition. and $18.90 for the hardcover. So they lowered it a little bit. Oh boy, guys, you can get the 2-book series. Great, both of which were written by Greg Weisman, who people still claim is vaguely talented, maybe. But not this book. The characters are terrible. The dialogue was terrible. There was just inaccuracies. I mean, look at this. 224 reviews, and it's under 2.5 stars. Look at that. The first book was garbage. It was a dumpster fire. Just unreadable. I heard that lore specialists, people who love the lore and love the story and can suffer through anything, still couldn't finish this book, including the Magic Historian. I think even Aetherhub said he couldn't finish it. It's garbage. So I don't know, unless Greg Weisman got a freaking clue by the time he wrote this, which I have a feeling he wrote them both in a row, and then that's that. He didn't know, oh wow, the first book bombed, I better actually give a shit for the second one. I doubt it. So there is a nearly 100% chance that this book will be terrible. Do not pre-order it. Do not order it. Just pretend it doesn't exist. That's what I'm doing. I suggest you do the same. So I just love how through this whole thing, they're not like, get excited. Oh boy, it's the dramatic conclusion and all these buzzy catchphrases used for the first book. They're just like, hey, it's a thing that's happening. Maybe buy it, I guess. And then they're just like, move on. Just a couple paragraphs. Yeah, we're out. Bye. Yeah, we're going to go back to our Extra Life thing where we're having the whole world raise money just specifically for the city of Seattle. So if you have a children's hospital in your city, f*** you, Seattle's more important, I guess. I can't be the only one who took issue with that. I can't be. So anyway, what is the third product? I bet you think you know what the third product I'm going to announce is, but, well, spoiler alert, there's 4. I'm sneaking this one in. It's the Throne of Eldraine Bundle Gift Edition, which is coming out on November 15th, 2019. I don't know what it looks like, what the price is, but this is pretty wild. Now, the gift editions in the past were, I believe, oh boy, must have been M19. They had a couple front cards. One of them was a foil metalwork something, and then some packs, and then the next one had one more pack and then a spin down. They were $19.99 MSRP. This isn't that. They have clearly changed it. It is clearly going to cost more money. I thought the product was kind of okay. Most people dumped on it saying it was terrible value, just wasn't for them at all, which is true. It wasn't for most people. It was a very casual product for very casual players. But that said, they're doing it a little bit different. This is going to be Throne of Eldraine instead of, I guess, M20. And with special packaging, a collector booster, a unique foil alternate art promo card. Hello. Throne of Eldraine Bundle Gift Edition is the go-to choice for shoppers looking to purchase a gift for their favorite Magic fan. So you get one collector booster, which right now, by the way, is about $30, I believe. I haven't checked it recently, but it's around there on eBay. That's the fancy one with all the special cards and whatever. Then you get one special oversized spin down life counter. It's kind of cool. Probably the same one from the Fat Packs. No, I'm not going to call them bundles. And then you get 10 Throne of Eldraine draft booster packs, which are the normal booster packs. I don't like the name draft because you aren't obligated to use them for draft, and there's nothing special for draft other than nothing changed from the original booster, so they're draftable, I guess. I don't know. This is dumb. Then you get 20 regular basic lands and 20 foil basic lands. That's kind of cool. And one foil alternate art bundle promo card. Well, assuming that the name isn't a coincidence, that would be the Piper of the Swarm alternate art edition. You can find it inside of any bundle, or as I like to call them, fat packs. So I guess they're just throwing that into this one. It's not very valuable, but the art's kind of cooler, so whatever. And honestly, I'm starting to think that this is just an enhanced bundle, because it's very, very similar. You get the 40 lands, you get the die, you get the 10 boosters, but then you get a collector booster on top of it. So I can almost guarantee this will be more expensive than a fat pack. But I'm going to guess they're going to go pretty aggressive on this. I'm going to say $49.99. Because, I mean, think about it. For Christmas, anything higher than that would be a somewhat expensive gift. Not to everyone, not to everyone everywhere, but it depends on people's budgets. But a lot of gifts are 20 and under. I mean, maybe not for family members and stuff. I mean, my parents have given me gifts above that. But I don't know. I just feel like if you're looking for something cool and interesting to give as a gift to somebody who plays Magic a lot, this would be cool, but not if they're got to drop 70 or 80, $90 on it. I think bundles are still 40. I don't know. I haven't bought one in a while. And MSRPs are a fantasy now. So, okay. So let's just say that's 40, and then they're going to tack on 20 for the collector's booster. I could see it being 60. I don't think it should be above 60. Well, in fact, if you're not familiar, the current contents of the Throne of Eldraine bundle, aka Fat Pack, is 10 booster packs, which I love how they didn't put draft packs. That's what they are, but they didn't call them that. Then you get a land pack with 20 foils, 20 foil lands, then a land pack with 20 regular lands, one foil promo card, one oversized spin down life counter, and then the only thing different is you don't get a collector's booster. So it is literally a bundle. Well, it's even called the bundle gift edition, so it's a special collector booster added, bundle. So the only thing we have as a mystery here is the price. So jumping back to the actual final product, it is something that nobody saw coming. I mean, I would have said absolutely 8+ years before we see this again, and yet they're trying it. I actually don't think this is a good idea. We've got, it's unbelievable, unheard of, unusual, it's unique, it's unfathomably fun, it's unsanctioned. We just had an unset, and there is typically 7+ years between them, if I'm not mistaken. So, announcing unsanctioned, the pre-constructed, which... keep that in mind, so it's not really like any other unset. Silver bordered experience coming February 29th, 2020. That is quite a while from now, but coming right up, I guess. Unsanctioned contains 5 combinable 30-card silver bordered decks for wacky unfun. So while it is an unset, it's more like an unproduct. I just don't like buying pre-made decks from Wizards. Now, that said, I do think like dual decks were a good idea. I thought they were a good value. They had their customers, but in general, just not a great product. I'm more about deck building than I am about playing, so it's not my thing, and it's not most people's thing, but for this one, I mean, unsets are just absolutely silly, so I could see this doing better than most pre-made decks. So, this set contains 16 brand new uncards to trip your untrigger. I don't think Wizards ever gets untriggered, actually. Plus the reprinting of beloved uncards from previous unsets. It's unbelievable! Woohoo! By the way, almost none of them are worth money. Even the foils. I mean, you look at unsets even from a long time ago. The singles just are not there. The lands are, but not really the singles. So only 16 new cards and the rest are recycled. This is... kind of lazy, but then again, when else are you going to get like a functional reprint with a predictable quantity of older uncards? I mean, I'd almost rather have it be like a blind booster where you don't know what you're getting, but I don't know, maybe this will sell well. I know I'm not touching it. This just looks like a bad idea. Anytime that it's 100% predictable, I don't know. So Unsanctioned also comes with new full art black bordered basic lands that will do the online proud, which by the way, that is the only value that was found in the last unset. Well, pretty much. There were a couple cards worth a little bit, but the real money was the lands in every given booster. So yeah, it says some have a new unstyle and new art, and then regular gorgeous art. So like some are the old art and some aren't, or they're all new. I don't know. They went so weird with the phrasing on this that it doesn't even really resemble English anymore. So each copy of Unsanctioned contains the following: 5 30-card decks, which by the way, 30 is odd. I've heard of 40 and 60. 30 is a bit weird. 2 6-sided dice, 10 double-sided tokens. That's kind of cool. 10 full art basic lands, 5 regular, 5 premium. So I believe what they mean is by regular, it's non-foil, then premium is their term for foil. And then 1 reusable box, which you have to keep them all in, I guess. 5 boxes would have been nice, but there might be sub-boxes within like a rectangle. So Unsanctioned will be available worldwide in English only, and will be available in local gaming stores and mass market stores and online. They couldn't be less specific if they tried. They're probably going to try to undercut everybody and throw it up on their own Amazon store. So we got a squirrel box in, I don't know, an orc or a orc goblin hybrid. I'm not sure what that is. And of course, we've got a rooster calling the match. Fantastic. So, I mean, as much as I'd love to say, oh boy, new unset, everybody new unset, it's not a new unset. There aren't like 250 cards. It's not a draft set at all. It's just a pre-made thing. There's only 16 new cards and the rest is a reprint, and all the money's going to be propped up by the 10 lands. So, not that exciting, but okay. I mean, I'll take it. I like it when they do weird, wacky stuff, and make collectible stuff, I guess. So it'll be really interesting to see how the gameplay is. But I will say, like, who is this product for? That's where I'm a little bit worried, but I'm hoping that if it's like dirt cheap, like 30 to 50 bucks, the 10 basic lands are what prop it up, and then you don't have to worry about the rest. In fact, you could sell them off, replace them with 10 normal basic lands, and then just play with the product for free. That would be nice. Now, the one thing I'm sure a lot of you are wondering are they going to bring back some of the somewhat offensive, racy, interesting cards like, what was that one? It's something ass, and then they had the flaming one where it was kind of objectifying women by their own standards. I feel like we probably won't see them again, and if we do, there'll be an uproar from their hypersensitive millennial SJW attack rage mob Twitter followers. So in other words, it'll be a bunch of loud whining and nobody will actually care, but I think they're steering clear of those. They're just going to take fan favorites that are appropriate by today's Wizards of the Coast standards and pick those for the reprints. But I really wonder, out of the 530 card decks, will like 2 of them use the mechanics from the most recent unset, or will they all just be a full mix? Because it would be hard to get synergy going and get actual fair and balanced gameplay. So yeah, I can't wait to see what's actually in these. That I will definitely cover as we get closer and start seeing some lists. So that is all the new products that they just announced recently. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next video.